What's going on, guys? Happy rock and roll party to you. Back with another hot rock and rocker. A lot of people say, hey man, rock ain't dead. You need to hear the Dead Daisies, mister. And so that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to learn about the Dead Daisies and we're going to listen to the song Unspoken. I think it's a brand new single. It is a brand new single. And let's just see when it came out. April 17th, 2020. Brand new single. But everyone goes, huh. You better hear the Dead Daisies. If you don't know the long story, I got into a bit of a back and forth with followers of D. Schneider because he had retweeted something I said about, made some joke about rock isn't dead, but they've written the obituary or whatever. And I wasn't necessarily meaning hard rock or heavy metal. I don't think that's dead at all. I just think that a lot of rock and roll right now is kind of boring or just kind of, whatever. And boy, howdy, did I get some feedback on that. And people go, oh, well, you haven't heard rock and roll then. So, of course, we've done Dirty Honey. And another one that comes in says, listen here, buddy. You don't know jack squat. You better hear the Dead Daisies, mister. So that's what we're going to do because I want to know. I want to hear some hard rock and stuff that's not boring and formulaic and everything else. So that's what we've been doing. And I was quite surprised with the Dirty Honey. So today we're going to learn about the Dead Daisies, then we're going to listen to the song Unspoken. Why not go with the fresh, hottest, newest single that they've released? So let's do that now. The Dead Daisies have 228,273 monthly listeners to the Spotify account. The number one track on the list of 5, Fortunate Son. Is that the Creedence Clearwater Revival cover? I do not know. It's got 2.7 million plays. Unspoken is number 2 at 97,000 plays. You've got number 3 here, Resurrected, with 1.5 million plays. You've got Lock and Load, 907,000 plays on that. And you got Long Way to Go, 792,000 plays. Let's look at albums. How long have these guys been around and what have they been doing? Okay, so by my guesstimations here, just doing some math and such, it looks to me that they did the self-titled release, the Dead Daisies 2013. And then they did Revolution 2015, Make Some Noise 2016, Live and Louder 2017, Burn It Down 2018, Locked and Loaded. And it says The Cov, and it cuts off. So is it the cover album? Let's look. Midnight Moses, Evil, Fortunate Son, Joined Together, Helter Skelter, Bitch, American Band, Revolution, Rockin' the Free World, Highway Star. That's right, it's a cover album. That's 2019. Let's look into related artists, bands that you might see in the related to category. You have Inglorious. You got Phil Campbell and the Bastard Sons. I have heard a bit of that, and I have liked that. The New Roses, Black Star Riders, Wayward Sons. I'm starting to get kind of a southern rock feel here. Thunder Mother, Massive Wagons. I'm sweating like a whore in church. I apologize for that. It's just heating up like a son of a gun outside. The Answer, the Temperance Movement, and Electric Mary, Thunder, Burning Rain. That is the related artist for the Dead Daisies. Let's look into the bio ever so quickly, and then we're going to listen to Unspoken. Does that sound like a good idea? And it looks like you got some fun-loving dudes here. And you've got this fun little photo of them all kind of standing there smiling. They look like some happy dudes. You've got a guy he's got a skull t-shirt on and tattoos, and you got a guy with a long black sleeve, and he says, I think I'm going to hold on to my forearm, and the other guy looks like he's wearing a scarf, and he's got his hands wrapped around his buddies, and then you've got a guy holding the beverage in his hand in his pocket, and they look to be pretty happy. All right, let's learn a little bit about this band in the bio. The Dead Daisies have gone from strength to strength since the release of their self-titled album in 2013. They have released 4 studio, 1 live, and 1 covers album to a growing army of fans worldwide and are praised by the global media in an era where rock has been declared dead time and time again. And who says that it's dead or whatever, you know? I think that's those terms are so, you know, punk's not dead, metal's not dead. Who cares what anyone thinks? If you're listening to the rock bands you like, you know, or unless you're going, geez, there's nothing on terrestrial radio to listen to. It's like, well, then get yourself a Spotify account, because rock will never be dead to you again. You can go back and relive every single album of every single band that you've ever loved. Back to the bio. The band's DNA includes an amazing collective of players that include John Corabi. Okay. Mark Mendoza. Huh. Mark Mendoza. Is that the guy from Twisty Sisters? Richard Fortas, Dizzy Reed. Isn't he the like one of the Guns N' Roses hanger-oners? Frank Ferrer, Daryl Jones, Tommy Clufos, Charlie Drayton, and John Stevens. Well, there was only 4 guys in that photo, and I'm rattling off a lot of names here. They've also shared the stage with some of the biggest names in rock, including Kiss, Guns N' Roses, Scorpions, Aerosmith, Bad Company, Whitesnake, ZZ Top, and the Hollywood Vampires. Biggest names in rock, and it's like, yeah, you're naming off some big timers. Kiss, Guns N' Roses, Scorpions, Aerosmith, Hollywood Vampires. Isn't that a Johnny Depp band with Alice Cooper? The upcoming album, Holy Ground, was recorded by producer Ben Gross at La Fabrique Studios in south of France. Oh. And will be released in 2020 to coincide with the global tour. So there you have that. That's the bio for the Dead Daisies. And it's time now to listen to the song Unspoken from the Dead Daisies. Let me introduce you to the nipple. Would you like to see my nipple? This is the magic nipple. It takes us into the rock and roll world of the Dead Daisies. I give you a little taste, and then I put it in here, and I get all the really good tastes of it. So let's do that now. Here we go. Ooh. Like it when you hear the bass. Gonna hit it. I like that. Give the drum some love. Oh. Oh, you almost sound like a little Chris Cornell-ish there for a minute. All right. Get that tambourine in there. And this is pretty solid. Definitely got that southern twang on it. This guy's going to shred on the guitar solo, I get the feeling. Yeah, straightforward rocker. Here he is. It's perfectly fine. It's a good, straightforward, hard rockin' rocker. It's fine. Yeah, I like it. I like it. He's got a good voice. Yeah, he's got some good pipes on him. Love when they get the drum or something. There's Dizzy Reed back there. It's his part. They're like, go unplug Dizzy's keyboards. It'll be funny. It'll just drag out. We give him a little bit at the end, so he's happy. All right, what's this? Resurrected. And that was, yeah, that's a hard rockin'. I mean, I thought that wasn't bad. That wasn't too bad. The Dead Daisies. Is that like a super group? It seemed like a lot of those names I recognized. Karabi and Dizzy Reed and such. But what say you? Good, great, fantastic. Hard rock is alive. It's alive. Or not good, not great. Same old thing. And it's dying. You get in there. This is the most important part of the video, is where you get in the comments and tell me what you thought of that. The Dead Daisies, Unspoken. Have you seen them live? Do you own the albums? Can you wait for this brand new one to come out? That's going to be exciting, isn't it? That's all I've got for this. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have a special first listen request, you can go to the link in the description below. That's all I've got for this. I'm going to give you a kiss and say goodbye. Goodbye.